Here are the top 8 creepiest deep-sea creatures that we could find. Number 8. The giant squid. The giant squid is terrifying in the fact that it's in multiple movies and televisions, and most of it's inaccurate. The fact is that the giant squid does actually exist, but it was a thing of legend in the 1800s before we could properly document things, and the first supposed attack happened in 1873 when it supposedly attacked a minister and a young boy. The giant squid can grow to tremendous size due to deep-sea gigantism. Recent estimates would put the maximum size at 13 meters or 43 feet for females and 10 meters, 33 feet for males. Number 7. The megamouth shark is an extremely rare species of deep-water shark. What makes this thing super creepy is the fact that its jaw can be as large as 4 feet wide, allowing it to munch on just about anything that gets in its way, even though it's a planktonic shark. The first discovery of this beast was in 1976 when it became entangled in a sea anchor of a Navy ship. It was then brought up on the ship and identified as a completely unknown type of shark. Number 6. The vampire squid is quite small, making it scary in nature. It only grows to about 1 foot total, but it has webbing connecting to each of its 8 arms. Each arm contains a row of fleshy spines, and when it spreads its mouth open, it appears as though it's going to connect to you and suck your face right off like a face hugger. But it actually gets its name from its cloak-like appearance and its dark reddish color. Number 5. The blobfish is creepy because it's the saddest fish in the ocean. The blobfish doesn't actually look that way. You see, the blobfish is from a depth where the sea pressure is several dozen times higher than sea level. Because of this, their entire body is a gelatinous mass with a density slightly less than water. But once it gets up to sea level, its body just gets pulled down by gravity, and we have what is known as a very, very sad fish. Number 4. The wolfish is also known as the sea wolf and is native to colder waters in the northern Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. You wouldn't believe it looking at those crazy teeth, but they're actually bottom feeders who focus on hard-shelled invertebrates such as clams and crustaceans, and they use those crazy teeth to crush and crack shells. Number 3. The Pacific black dragon is a member of the deep-sea ray-finned fish and of the family known as the barbelled dragonfish. What makes these things super creepy is that they prey in darkness, and they swallow those fish with the little light bulbs on their heads. But its skin is very dark, so the moment it swallows the fish, its light is put out and the dragonfish can just keep moving silently. Number 2. The goblin shark is an ugly-looking beast that is very rare and poorly understood species of deep-sea shark. It's pink-skinned and has an obviously elongated and flattened snout along with some highly protrusible jaws. These jaws have teeth shaped like nails. This is basically a slow and sluggish shark that slowly eats up things on the bottom of the ocean. It can also grab things rapidly with its moving jaws. It's super ugly and super freaky and gets caught up in deep-sea fisheries all the time. Number 1. The barrelfish is also known as the spookfish, and yes, those are its eyes exposed for the world to see. Basically, this fish creeps in the deep seas of the ocean and it looks straight up. But if it needs to look forward, it can also move its eyes freely to look forward. Just think of this fish as always swimming around and looking up at everything, everywhere, and you can see its brain. And those are the top 8 creepiest deep sea creatures that we could find. I'm Benny for TheListBomb, and I hope you guys join us for our next video coming out Saturday. I'll see you guys then.